Hello, well met. Welcome to episode number three of the Abomination Vaults adventure. I'm Eric Scott B. I think I'm too loud, so I'm going to turn my volume down slightly. All right. I'm Eric Scott B, the DM of this game, and welcome. It's good to have you. My dog is probably barking outside my door because she wants to be inside again, and I'm not going to let her. Uh, and I'm a writer, game designer, founding member here at the Dungeon Scrollers. Come join us on our Discord. I'll tell you about our sponsors in a second. I'm going to throw it over to Ben first. Go ahead, Ben.
Hello, Benjamin Williams. I am playing the character of Ezrin, or some version of him that hopefully amuses you. I work in the gaming industry. I work at Xbox, and this is my second time on the Dungeon Scrollers stream, and I am super excited to be here. I will throw it over to Jen because her name rhymes with Ben.
It does. That's exciting. Hello, I'm Jen. I go by Savage Sparrow on the internet. SavageSparrow.com is my awesome website for nerdy apparel and accessories. Patreon.com/SavageSparrow if you want to check out my artwork. I have done a lot of artwork on this channel, and you can go to my Patreon and find out how I do it and what my crazy motivations are. Tonight I will be playing Amiri, the #Baybarian. So I am super excited to see what is in the cards for our party. Fable, go for it.
Hi, I'm Fable. I am a story and a purveyor thereof. I am a director of LARPs. I am a writer of many tales, but today I will be playing Kira, your iconic cleric of Sarenrae, as we push into this definitely not haunted, spooky fog area. That'll be fine. That'll be great. I better shine here. Kelsey, you want to finish it off?
Sure, thank you. I'm Kelsey, occasional artist at Antique Cipher is my Instagram. I am going to be playing Sela the Paladin. Hopefully, also super prepared for this spooky event we're about to walk straight into.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I finally did have to let the dog in. Otherwise, she's just going to keep barking, and I'm not going to be able to think. So, I did recall, however, that we do have a couple of cool sponsors that I want to tell you about. So, I'm going to do that right now. As you can see on our video screen there, it goes down the list. And our top one is Idle Champions of Forgotten Realms, a strategy game that unites various characters from your favorite Dungeons & Dragons novels, game products, and other media, including Havilar and Farida from the Brimstone Angels series, as well as their adoptive Dragonborn daddy, Mehen, who is the cornerstone of that series. Just honestly, read those books. They're really good. Driz, the Companions of the Hall, all kinds of characters who you've seen. They have the Baldur's Gate 3 characters, all of them. That's available on lots of different devices. I'm sure you can find it on your device of choice, unless you're a Switch player, single tier, and go check that out. We also have a code that you can get if you put in !code. It'll put in the code for you in the chat. Next down the list, Ko-Fi. Send us some money. Next down the list, Phoenix Dice. Phoenix Dice is named for the legendary creature that rises from the ashes. They're made of all recycled material. They're constantly coming out with new materials and new designs. Go check out their dice if you want something thematic for your necromancer character. Reduce, reuse, reanimate. You got it. Third going down the list is Norse Foundry, specializes in making metal dice, which have this real great heft to them. It's like you're really swinging a real metal weapon, crunching the armor of the monster horde, rather than the silly plastic light weapons, which are probably finesse, but who needs finesse when you got metal dice? Use a dice roller, don't drop them on the floor. I learned that the hard way. And, of course, a little shout out to Paizo, who originally created the Abomination Vaults adventure that we are running through. This is the 5th edition version of it. So if you came here expecting Pathfinder or something like that, the rules are going to be slightly different. Okay, so Gabrielle Harbour is not with us tonight. She's on the road and not in a place where she can get internet access. So at the first opportunity, Mauriziel is going to sneak away from the party and be off doing her own thing. Let me see if I can. Whoop. All right.
Rogue gonna rogue.
Rogue gonna rogue. All right.
Scouting and preparation is important.
Exactly.
Scouting or
Checking.
pre-killing monsters that might mess with her girlfriend.
Checking the perimeter.
Checking the perimeter. Yeah.
Listen, the best defense is when they're dead and on the ground already.
Yep.
The best defense is a rogue that will stab your enemies in the kidney.
I'm just saying, when you're talking
Everybody's got
about
one.
when you're talking about doing control and you're controlling a battlefield, massive damage is an excellent version of control. So, please let me know if the music gets to be overwhelming, chat. Otherwise, we are good to go. All right. So, you have left the town of Otari behind and are now headed to into the fog fen, where the Gauntlight Tower is said to rise above the swamp. Rin Svinsky, the eccentric elven tiefling lady with the fixation on the stars and all the curios, told you that it glows at times, which suggests that it is like some dark magic has been reawakened within and under the tower. So that's what we're here to investigate. And you get your first glance, your first sight of the fog fens. So, the sound of frogs and mosquitoes mixes with water sloshing against muddy shores, all muffled by the ever-present mists that linger in the aptly named fog fen. As the mists clear, a shadow looms from the cloying swamp vapors. A sprawling ruin of stone and wood squats atop an island in the soggy marsh. The upper floors have largely collapsed, leaving only the stone walls of the ground floor intact. Above these ruins looms an out-of-place monument, a colossal lighthouse whose painted walls and iron-cased crown have resisted the corrosive effects of the surrounding swamp. The overgrown trail leads right up to it. The path here was not too difficult. You were surrounded on all sides by trees and swamp, but you're walking through the middle of the day. And while you feel a sense of eeriness around you, it has not culminated in any sort of activity by monsters or anything out of the ordinary. Until you get a glimpse of the tower, and it is just a bit... The vibes are rancid, shall we say.
Vibes are bad. Okay.
Vibes are bad. Very bad.
That? I told
Okay. Okay. So,
Told you about the vibes. We warned you, bro.
all right. So
I
let
would
me
immediately suggest to Kira that I do a ritual to detect magic until she glares at me and is like, seriously, you need to detect magic to get that the vibes are bad.
that map is just going to show you all the stuff. So I'm going to have to switch this up for a second. Okay. Just go ahead and do your investigation, interact amongst yourselves, and I'm going to fix the map situation real fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, not real fast. It's going to take a second.
Okay. Well, then I'll just say I start preparing the ritual to detect magic, and I'll let Kira decide what she says to me, if anything at all.
Great.
Is he actually going to detect magic? Yes, he is. He's actually doing that. Okay.
It is a long ritual, and it does take some time.
What are you doing in the dirt and mud?
Well, I mean, clearly there's magical effects here, and we need to find out what it is so that we can be prepared. And safety first. I mean, like.
Listen, I don't know fuck all about magic, but that seems magical as shit.
Right, but what kind of magic is it? I need details, notes, darling.
The spooky kind.
Is it gonna like summon a ledger for you? Like, are you gonna get an itemized list when you finish your ritual?
No. He's gonna make one.
I just hold up my notebook, which is clearly already half full, and we've only been at this for like a day.
What did I say?
For all
Oh,
intents
don't
and
worry, don't
purposes,
worry.
I
Four
can't
notebooks in my
tell
bag.
what any of those words mean, but they seem important.
They are
for all
not.
intents and purposes, I don't think that this is a bad idea.
Mhm.
Having the ability to see what may be ahead, and if anything approaches, will stop us from wandering into perhaps wards that we don't otherwise know. I am glad that you understand that.
Uh,
Uh,
Eric.
Yes.
Can I do either nature or survival to see if there's any tracks from people that aren't us that have been going in and out of this area?
Sure. Make a survival check, please.
Well, if you want to be logical about it, I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Jeez.
You want to be smart and stuff.
I can't be smart. I have a -1 intelligence.
You want to be wise and stuff.
I have a -1 wisdom.
Oh no! Are you just charismaing your way through this nature
Could-
test?
I rolled a 3 for a total of 4.
Okay. It's just too swampy and too messy for you to tell if there are tracks or not. So
Roll this dice, I think, for my checks now, because like it's my super cool goblin dice.
It has an actual goblin in it. Let's see. So looking for tracks, whatnot, etc. That's survival. Could I also give it a go?
yeah, go for it.
Miri like makes a step into the swamp. Her shoe gets lodged in there. She spends most of her time getting her shoe out of the muck. By the time she is free, it is just more muck has been created, and she's like, "There's no trail."
Yeah, there is. Oh no, that's you. I rolled a 6.
So while they're mucking about in the mud, and I'm also kind of mucking about in the mud, but in a more controlled, precise way, that I assume maybe elapses the 10 minutes, which will activate my detect magic. Yes.
We're doing our new
Yes.
comedy duo, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. now here's
Sorry,
the
I've
thing.
almost got the thing done. So
So I'm going to have detect magic, and I'm going to open the eyes on the cloak, giving me true sight, which should allow me to detect hidden doors, see things as they actually are, and see into the ethereal plane and prepare to
within a certain
have
range,
my
yes.
brain within 120 feet. I don't know, but okay. And as soon as detect magic is up, I would basically turn to Kira and be like, "It lasts for 10 minutes. Let's go."
there is a. Kira's been through this, standing back and kind of like watching everybody do like their own personal parts of trying to understand the situation with a steady sort of smile that has like set itself in her face with great amounts of practice and patience. And
You know,
what
Amiri doing there's no tracks. No, there's tracks. Oh, those are you. Amiri turns around, almost slips and falls. Sela barely catches her, almost falls down too. It's just
the
All right.
we are one more pratfall away from Benny Hill starting.
there is
We're adorable sapphic comedy.
Yes, we are.
functionally mud wrestling, but there is
Yeah,
there is a
sapphic
beat.
meet cute.
Yes.
There is a beat where Kira does step forward towards Ezra and kind of like set a hand on his shoulder. How like actually obscured is it here? You said that like it's still bright, but is the foliage cutting any of the light at all?
Not really.
Okay.
It's pretty clear daylight coming through. It does seem a little dismal, a little like murky, but there's a certain mist around the area, but it's still considered bright light. It's not like you have visual difficulties. I put you in front. Okay, so I got the map up. I put you in front of the like opening guardhouse of this massive ruined castle. You can see the Gauntlight tower itself rising from the middle. The walls ahead of you are I think about 20 feet high. Let me see if I can get the specifics.
There's the map.
Yeah, you should be able to see the map if you have your VTT open, and we should be able to see it on the stream as well. Yeah, and there we go. Thank you.
Look
Okay.
away.
Swaths of mildew and mold cover the damp surfaces of the watchtower, appearing in green and black smears on the dull stone walls. The door frames in the walls to the north and south rotted away long ago, while a few collapsed chairs lie on the floor in small heaps of foul-smelling gray. Thick sheets of dusty cobweb dangle overhead, obscuring any view of the ceiling. So you can kind of see into that first kind of tower there. So I'm just going to reveal a little bit more.
So with detect magic up, I can sense any magical effect within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
And those doors are open, I assume. Or sorry if you just described that.
Yeah, they've rotted out. They're
rotted out. Okay.
Yeah, they're just open to the air, and you can see that there's like a wooden bridge beyond, like a drawbridge.
Okay.
Gatehouse. Okay.
Yeah, gatehouse.
So I turn to Kira and ask, so did she check for traps ahead of us? Is she?
Yeah, you notice the Mariziel's not there anymore.
There's a patient sort of shrug of the shoulders. I trust her to do what she is best at, just as I trust you to do what you are best at. You have opened your eyes. I encourage you to use them. And she will put her hand on his shoulder, and actually, the other hand, grasping her holy relic, will cast guidance on Ezran.
All right.
As he has stacked himself there.
Great.
You have
Guidance, like it or not.
You have the most amount of eyes of us, and she says, actively breaking eye contact with one of the eyes on the robe. If you would like to take a look. I am unsure what Maris has done, but I trust it is Adis.
Yes. I guess I will walk into the guardhouse, sort of not having to look around because all the robe eyes are open, so I literally see all around, but I will be looking for danger, including mechanical traps, and I assume any magical danger will present itself because I will sense it automatically.
Great.
Be careful. I mean, at this point, it's looking more like rotted floorboards might be the thing that gets you, so...
Well, you know what they say when you presume. You make a press out of you. It's fine. Okay, so...
Yeah.
When you head in there, go ahead and move your token. You should be able to move your token.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. I'm in multiple browsers. Let me get there.
I am not able to use the thing, so someone will have to move me.
Okay.
I would like to be in or near the front.
I was about to say, establish marching order real quick, just to make sure that we've got that together. I'm assuming that since Ezran's looking, he's up front, and Amiri's up there, so that...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because who's going to stop her?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll take
basically.
the rear then, that's what she said.
Then if we want to move in our little force stack up,
Great.
yeah, carefully pushing in here.
Oof. don't do it. All right. That's what she said. Okay, so you get inside and the place is a mess. It's muddy and dusty and cobwebs everywhere. It looks like nobody has been in here for a long, long time. And Ezrin, you're kind of casting around. You don't see anything. There's no sign of like any illusions or any like magic anywhere that you can see. When Amiri steps through, and to remind everybody, Amiri is short and statuesque. Like she comes up to maybe Ezrin's shoulder, right? But she's real tough and like very compact.
Yeah.
And muscle, like 2% body fat, 5'2", right?
I was
And
thinking like 5'4", but that's okay.
okay, whatever. That's
Yeah.
that's just splitting some hairs. Okay.
They're the same height to Eric.
They are. Everybody under 6'3" is the same height to me. So I'm sorry. It's a weird thing. I'll go into it later about tall people perspective. So, as soon as Amiri comes in, you hear a voice pipe up that goes, "Ah! Ah! Hello, travelers! Welcome! Welcome! Ha 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 ha!"
And do I see the source of this voice?
No. Make a perception check, though.
Yeah.
You do have advantage because you have the robe, which gives you advantage on perception checks.
Yeah.
Can I also do one?
Yes, although you would not have advantage on the
No.
perception checks.
But I imagine that's weird. I
A
want to look
reminder,
around.
a reminder, dear Ezrin, that you also
Yep.
have guidance.
Well, yes. And I just crit that perception check. for
Great.
21.
Woohoo!
Great. Awesome.
I see everything.
Okay. Yes, unfortunately, that is true. You do see everything with the aid of those
Unfortunately for
eyes.
you.
So, these creatures are definitely above you, although they are kind of like throwing their voices, which kind of echo around the room. And let's see. So, first of all, let me ask this
What does it
question.
look like?
Well, let me ask this question.
Okay.
What languages does Ezrin speak?
Oh, that is a very good question. Give me just a moment, dear DM, and I will tell you the languages that Ezrin speaks, because I have almost never had to look at this on the sheet before, is Comic, Draconic, and Elvish.
Okay. So, and what languages does Amiri speak? Do you see that on your sheet, Jen?
Yeah. Let me go back to my sheet because I ended up getting in a weird window. But,
Okay. So
I speak Common, Giant, Orc.
Okay, so they're kind of babbling along in some language that you don't really understand. Like, there was the word welcome and travelers, and then they're saying something else in this kind of high-pitched, like a pixie sort of voice, like, but like not good, like not a good impression of a pixie. Okay, that was what you determined with your nat 20 perception check. You can tell that there are 3 creatures that are kind of like hiding up in the rafters. And you know, it is a mess up there. They must be small and light to not like break the rafters underfoot. Okay. And you can't see them very well. They look small and huddled and scrawny. And they have big floppy ears. How high is it? Yeah, they are... They are, let's see, they are 15 feet above you.
Okay.
One of them, repeats something that they just said, and then says, "Mud, magic, pixie, mud." Those are like 3 of the other common words that they know. Magic, pixie, mud. They say with increasing ferocity. Sure enough, there is a big mud puddle in the middle of the floor.
I just sort of announced to the party, said, well, guess I should have cast comprehend language instead. Oops.
Oh, actually, I was wrong about the height of the room. It was 15 feet originally, but having mostly collapsed, it is down to like a height of 7 feet, leaving like 3 feet between the cobwebs and the stone floor, the stone ceiling. So the ceiling itself is like 10 feet, and the rafters and the cobwebs are at 7 feet, which is just above you, really.
Okay. And they're saying something about mud, you said?
Magic pixie mud.
Magic pixie mud. Magic pixie mud. Ezrin, you also notice a 3-foot diameter hole in the roof in the northwest corner.
Uh-huh.
Let me just ping that for you. It's like around. Oh, I have the wrong thing on. Like around here. Dang it. Why does it never pick the ping automatically? Oof, that's a real big thing.
So Ezrin, what school of magic is like pixie mud?
Well, I ask you, dear DM, would they say magic pixie mud? Do I detect any magical mud, or is it just mud?
You do not. If you would like to make a nature check, either of you or both of you, anyone in the room can do that.
I mean, I'm happy to give it a go, and I have not yet used my guidance because I quit the last one. So let's give that a try. Oh, I'm gonna need that guidance. Let me add that. That is a 13 on my nature check.
Okay, so
Oh.
that stinky gray goo smells suspicious, and you are pretty sure that that is not mud, but in fact the dung of mitflits. Mitflits are a kind of forest swamp gremlin. And come to think of it, yep, you were pretty sure that's the case too, Amiri. Come to think of it, those things that are cackling at you and trying to like convince you to investigate the mud, they might be gremlins as well.
Oh.
Like telling you to check out their poop.
Got it. I turn to Amiri and be like, attack?
Okay.
Magic pixie mud, one of them says.
I cast a spell of one of them.
Okay.
I think there's the brief moment of like as you're the midst as you go and do it, Kira, who's been standing behind, and comes a little bit of like attack what? And
Yeah.
then immediately
You hear this loud chorus of shrieks of anger from these creatures.
Can I shoot with my bow?
Yes, I'm going to have you all roll initiative. So you should be able
Okay.
to roll initiative in D&D Beyond, and it will pop up on the tracker. So
Oh god.
I rolled. Did it appear for you, Eric?
let's see.
Oh gosh.
Doesn't seem like it did.
If I were like really prepared, I would have created this encounter in the VTT, so it would just handle all of the math for me. But you know, I only had so much time. So
You didn't expect that this was the battle that we were going to open on?
Well, I
that
didn't.
We decided we were
I thought
gonna
you might
throw hands?
chase away the things rather than fight. Anyway, okay. So I have initiative from Ezrin, Amiri, Sela, and Kira. Okay, Kira, you are kind of surprised because you weren't actually in the room, right? You were like, fight what? And so you're not going to go until the second round.
Gotcha.
Let's see here.
Unless her instincts to stop us are so strong that she gets to go first.
No. Good try, but no. And Sela,
You're digging your own graves?
Sela, the same thing is happening to you. Although I think at that point, since that's pretty low in initiative, I'm probably just going to let you act at the end of this round. But let's see how they do on their initiative.
Also, long shot, I think, but I also have gnomish and halfling.
Okay.
It-
Yeah,
it was
those
either of those that they were speaking.
those were not the languages they were speaking either.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So let me get up a fight here.
I don't imagine that it was Elvish or somehow extremely auditorially sign language.
It was not. No. That would have been pretty impressive, though.
Pretty wild.
Okay. So, okay, the things are shrieking in anger and rage at your refusal to play in their poop. And you can kind of make out where they are. They're up there, and they seem to have like a network of like ropes, like a rope bridge sort of that they've kind of strung along the ceiling that they can crawl through. Anyway, okay, so that means that we're going to have Amiri go first. So Amiri, you have the you were braced and ready. You're always ready for
Yeah.
battle. So
Yeah.
what would you like to do? You have your bow.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot one of them with my bow.
Okay. So it's a little harder to hit them than it would normally be because you can't see them all that well. There's a lot of like concealment and cover that they're under.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead. You can attack either of those two that are farther away from you.
Yeah. I got an 11. I assume that probably doesn't hit.
That narrowly misses. Like it would have hit, but it gets kind of caught in the rigging, and your arrow just kind of sticks there and to no effect. Okay. The Mitflits get to go. So one of them, Ezrin, you started casting your spell, and they shrieked, and one of them, starts clambering over toward that hole. So this one, he climbs up through that hole and kind of like disappears out the roof.
Oh.
This one clambers over onto the ropes in like the middle of the room and hurls a dart at Ezrin.
Okay.
Because, Ezrin's the one casting the magics.
Quick point of order.
Yeah.
We had talked about at the end of the last session as we were starting this journey that I had cast Mage Armor on myself for the day.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
It's totally fine. I will bust out my handy dandy Norse Foundry dice here. As you can see, they're metal. These have the kind of a red and silver pattern. Some of my favorite dice.
Would those count as an improvised weapon?
If you really meant it, then yes.
I have some metal dice, and yeah, every time I'm holding them, they definitely feel like an improvised weapon.
Okay, so that's going to be a 20 to hit, Ezrin, which I think hits.
Yeah.
Are you going to die from a rando encounter with a bunch of...
It wasn't a crit though, right?
No. It does. It was a dirty 20. It does 3 points of piercing damage to Ezrin.
Ow.
Maybe Ezrin will have learned his lesson about starting fights.
I mean,
I asked first.
Maybe.
I got permission.
Okay.
Amiri?
Right.
The other
She was
one
up
of the
there
other
with me.
Mitflits
Yeah.
is going to hurl a dart at Amiri.
Okay.
That's going to be an 18 to hit.
God.
That will hit.
Okay, 3 points of piercing damage to Amiri. Okay. And then that Mitflit is going to scamper into a kind of more hidden spot. Okay. Next, it is Ezrin's turn. So Ezrin, your spell goes off. What spell are you doing there?
Well, I'm actually going to break out a little crossbow, surprisingly.
Ah, yes.
And I'm going to like point it at the one that I can still see up in the light and if perhaps the party might be like, really? A
Mhm.
crossbow? But then the crossbow flares with sort of like an arcane sigil around the thing, glows in bright white light that almost looks holy, and I am going to shoot a magical crossbow bolt at this thing using True Strike.
Excellent.
Yes.
So this is when there's an author's note. The author says, the real-life Ezrin is never known to have actually fired his crossbow. However, wouldn't it be cool if...
That's dumb. So we're gonna do this instead.
Well, I got a 24 to hit.
That is definitely going to hit. I see you.
Maybe he should use it more.
It figured that you did Ray of Frost, but I know you did the... I know what you actually did, the True Strike thing. So, yeah.
It was to get the +5 modifier
Okay.
to add to the roll. That's all.
How much a damage?
Well, so this is the D&D Beyond doesn't seem to auto-calculate this with the spells interacting, so it's 1d8 plus 3, so I'll just roll a raw 1d8 and then add 3
Okay.
to it. So that is 9 points of damage, and I will choose to make it radiant, just to make it flashy.
Cool. And which one did you fire? The one that's easiest for you to hit, I assume.
Well, the one that I have clear line of sight to, that's right.
So
next to
that
me, which I
foot
assume is
in the
one that
middle,
hit me, right?
Radiant force smashes into him, and he just explodes, just like just gibbets of gremlin go flying all over the room.
And
Blah.
I'll turn to Kira and give her a wink. Be like,
Okay, yeah.
radiant, huh?
Her eyes are like darting around, trying to figure out what the fuck is happening.
All right, little midfoot gibbets right there.
And then, if I may, I will actually back up. So
Yeah.
that I am no longer within in line of sight for ranged attacks.
Okay. Great. All right. At that point, it is now Sela and Kira. If you want to come in at this point, you certainly can. I don't think there's any reason to make people wait once the monsters have gone, because that's really what matters.
Yeah, is the so there's the one that got killed. There's still at least one hanging around.
Yeah, and the one that's hanging around is like really upset and is like, pixie mud, shouting curses at you, which you don't understand, from around the corner.
Be
Whoa.
coming.
What would be the action to shoo it? I don't know.
You want to try and scare it away?
Yeah, just.
Intimidation
intimidate.
check.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's try.
Yeah. You got to step in somewhere where it can see you.
Yeah. Is this good?
Yeah.
Should I get closer? Okay.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you're going to want to be in an actual space rather than between spaces, but yeah.
Okay. And come on, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Pfft, rolled a 10. Actually, I rolled a 6 and I get a +4.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, what that does is it prompts it to make a wisdom save. And
My dice are dicing today for sure.
it actually failed the save. And so it is terrified and looks like it's going to run.
Okay, please let it run. Just let it.
Okay.
We did not need.
Kira, what are you going to do?
Kira is like whirling in the realization that like heard fight, like turn to Amiri, fight. Two things went off immediately. Ezrin and Amiri have darts sticking out of them, and then giblets rain from the ceiling, and she's still trying to figure out fully what's going on.
All of this is completely accurate. You want to just hang out there and not do anything?
Hold
Well,
your
Kira's-
action.
Kira, I mean, since that won't really do too terribly much for me, Kira is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, go into the room, and Like, how well lit in here is it?
It's pretty dark and gloomy, but it doesn't really interfere with your vision.
The first move, then, I think, just because of the kind of person that she is going to be stepping forward and holding out her holy symbol, and calling forth light. I'm going to cast light on the holy symbol itself to illuminate the internal area. And functionally, she's trying to figure out what just happened.
Okay.
What's currently happening? What's going on?
Sarin ray flashlight. Okay. Yep, you illumine the dark interior of this gatehouse, and you see one blown apart creature of some kind, parts of it on the floor near you. You see another kind of gremlin looking thing up in the rafters. Let's just see if I can make this happen. Nope, that didn't work. All right, hold on. I will show you a picture, but it's going to take a second. So hold on.
But yeah, I think, I don't know if this would also be an action.
Okay,
or
it looks like this. If you see it on the stream, that's what it looks like.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it.
So it's like a little blue gremlin, right? With short little limbs and a big head and kind of like bat ears, holding a chipped knife. And the one that is there is currently freaking out and screaming in some sort of language that you don't speak. And looks like it's trying to get away. Like it's kind of...
Okay. Then, can Kira tell what direction it's trying to go?
You think it would be trying to get across to... well, make a perception check.
Could I bid insight for that? Trying to figure out exactly what it's doing.
Sure, that's fine.
All right. I'm gonna go.
They have a slipshod network of soggy ropes and planks in the space above the cobwebs. Cobwebs are at like 7 feet, ceilings at like 10 feet. So they're very short. They're like under 3 feet tall, and they're running around on and crawling around on top of this thing.
That is a 15 plus 5 for a dirty
15.
20.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. You notice that hole in the roof in the northwest corner that I mentioned to Ezrin. You suspect the Mitflit is going to try and run out that way, or through these torn open doors that lead to this bridge at the north of the room.
Yeah, then her response is just going to be like to take the now glowing holy symbol, stand back, and like kind of make sort of a wall of passage, and just like staring at it to like let it go.
Okay. Okay. All right. So
When you're trying to get the bird out of your house, so you
just go away. Go away.
right there, go.
Oh man, I have the story about a bat from one time. Oh, it's great. I'll tell you later.
Not the window, not the bathroom.
So, all right.
The window right in front of you.
Next round is technically Amiri's turn first.
Okay.
Mary, please let it go.
I don't know if she wants to let it go.
Wisdom saving throw?
You do whatever you want.
All right. I will do a wisdom saving throw. Let's see. I got a 1. Because I did not crit fail. I rolled a 2. But, you know, I have that penalty to wisdom. So we're going to shoot it.
Anger is rising, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like, oh, you don't get to run away, except you do.
So we're going to need to
because-
move Amiri into a space where she could shoot it. But Jen can't use the thing, so I'll move her character for her.
I got a 12.
Okay, yes, a 12 is going to hit it.
Okay. Then in that case, with my bow, I do 1d6 plus 2. Also, my really pretty phoenix dice.
Woo!
That will be 7 damage.
Ah, okay. So the mitflit was starting to make its way away, and then you put your arrow through its chest, and it plunges down to the floor, flops around a little bit, and then expires.
Got him.
Sela just face palms. Just
Blah.
Yeah, I know. I was really upset I missed the first one too. But it's okay. I got this one.
are we done harassing the local pests? Do you think this is what Ren came here? Ren was asking us to take care of here. Just curious.
There are obstacles in our way, and now they're not there anymore.
Quick clarification.
Mhm.
Eric, are we still in initiative?
Nope, it doesn't seem like anything is attacking you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then there's the sort of beat of looking around, looks at the darts sticking out of the two of you. What happened?
Evil creatures trying to get us to play with their poop. We readied ourselves and they attacked first.
Yeah, they were coming right at us.
Were those
Like,
actually
this is
evil creatures,
genuinely
Eric?
how Ezrin would have perceived it. He's not trying to BS you.
I think
Yeah.
there is that beat of like, I suppose it's insight more of anything. She's trying to make
Yeah.
sure that she's not being lied to.
So the mitflits are fey creatures. So either a nature or arcana check would tell you more about them. In this case,
I think I'll rock
arcana technically because they're fey,
Yeah.
but nature because they're common. They're like goblins essentially.
For Amiri's part, it is very clear that like she's mostly following Ezrin's lead, and honestly, it wouldn't have particularly mattered to her.
Sela, you know that mitflits.
I got a 9.
Yeah, you know that mitflits are a common, generally malevolent trickster sort of creature that are usually viewed as pests, kind of like goblins, except less like people than goblins.
That
And
is
they are fey creatures and not humanoid creatures. Like they have a
Okay.
totally foreign moral sense that comes from another realm of existence.
Blue
there's
and
a-
orange morality.
and a 13 in terms of nature for
Okay.
Kira.
Yes. Kira, you know that they are considered to be pestilent creatures who have very little in the sense of moral right and wrong, and they usually live near human communities, attacking livestock, burning down houses when they can, playing tricks on people, stealing children, that kind of thing. Like they are generally considered to be evil, but not especially terrible threats, right?
There
And
is
Ezrin would have known all of that with the check that he did when he was figuring out the poop thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I would just sort of look at Kira and be like, "We're good."
there is a deep moment of like panning across the lot of you. Did they actually attack you?
Ezra points the dart in his shoulder, and Amiri's
Did
like,
they-
"Oh yeah." Ah.
Did they attack you before you shot at them?
This bolt hit me before I killed the one that hit me with it.
But when did you start readying your spell? I think is the question.
When I knew that they were creatures that were trying to cause us harm.
Sela just gives Kira a look that I am pretty sure Kira's going to just the.
There is a pause. Generally, like looking across you like the two of you, like how hurt do you look properly?
Considering to go meta for a minute, based on the fact that I have lost about a quarter of my hit points, you would see that despite there just being a single small fade dart, I look like I've actually lost a fair amount of blood.
I forgot you only have like 4 hit points total.
I have 8 total,
Oh, no! Yeah.
and I've lost 3.
So
Amiri's very much like, yeah, this is a flesh wound, but also screw those guys.
I was in a campaign once where the DM did not he kept track of our hit points, but he did not tell us what hit points we actually had at any given time. He just told us our status, which went from uninjured, which was 100%, to winded, or I think it was bruised. Bruised was like 75 or higher. Winded was 50 to 75. Bloodied was 25 to 50 because this was 4th edition. And then under 25, like 10 to 25 was wounded. And then under 10 was critically injured.
So am I just bruised? Is that what you're saying?
You're winded.
I'm winded. Okay. So the
Amiri is just bruised.
So the old man looks like he's struggling, despite the single tiny little dart sticking out.
Just
of him.
walk it off, Ezra.
He's wheezing a little bit, wheezing.
I think it got a lung.
Just walk it off. Oh, rub some dirt on it. That'll be
Do
fine.
not.
Don't. Do not rub some dirt in it.
Especially
As a
not
medical
the
professional.
pixie dirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kira kind of like lifts her boot, now covered in the detritus on the floor, looks at the two like gently injured individuals, decides that in this moment it's not fully worth her energy, and as the weight of the healer's kit like in her pack, just she can feel it through the backpack. She sits for it for a moment. Danger isn't here yet. She has things if things go badly.
Okay. Yeah.
But they get to sit with this lesson for a minute.
Just to remind everybody, Kira does not like killing people if it is not really necessary. So, yeah.
There's a beat as she kind of like looks across. All right. Well, for future reference, they were running, trying to flee. Maybe in the future we let them. They are nuisances. They are not true evil. But what is done is done. There's no putting that back together. Is there anything else to be seen here, or should we go across the bridge?
Nothing now to be seen, but maybe one more thing to be said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with that. But would you like to go up front? And then I'll cover your back when the evil things sneak up and try and kill us?
I'll go in front.
It's just kind of like look. Kira looks at Sela. They both like, yeah, maybe we swap this. Yeah, and
That's fine with me. And I take the bolt out of my arm. Oh.
Aw.
there is a brief reaching back into the bag and a small passing of a clean cotton gauze. So like, press it to it, you'll be fine. And she will.
Are you
shift
using
her
your
shield.
medicine skill and usage of the healing kit?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
It's mostly to let him not bleed all over himself.
Put pressure on the wound. I will heal you anon. Let's go. Yeah, okay. I got it.
Meanwhile,
Not
like,
stain that fancy robe.
Amiri just like finds like a nice looking leaf and just like spits on it, slaps it on the wound, and is like, see, it's fine.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Once they have moved up sort of towards their new orientation, I think Sela can see Kira take a deep breath, keep eyes forward, and then move to continue across this bridge.
Okay.
Okay. How stable does I mean, are the doors closed? I guess I should ask.
Doors have rotted out, so it
okay,
wouldn't matter
cool.
if they were closed or not. They have tumbled off their hinges. Okay, let me describe the bridge. So, a wooden drawbridge, its timbers gray with age and decay, spans the 20-foot gap between the outbuilding and the sprawling ruin on the island. Rusty iron chains hang from the ruin's northern wall to the bridge's southern side. The chains look ready to fall apart, giving the drawbridge's structural integrity an extra layer of dubiousness. I would like everyone to make a perception check. And Kira, you get advantage on this particular check. Okay,
Oh,
so
I
Sela
could've
notices it.
19.
Do I also because of the robe or not because I'm in the back?
Well, you have advantage on all perception sight checks, so yeah. You got a 10 there, Jen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
13.
Okay.
18.
Yeah, you all notice this. There is a little mark drawn in chalk next to the bridge, which is like a little circle with a line through it, which Kira remembers is the mark that Maurizio leaves to indicate that something is unsafe. And she has drawn it on the bridge.
There is a sort of like the steady walk, and she freezes for a half second. It's like, the bridge is not safe. Maris has been this way.
Is there another way across?
Ooh. Eric, is there a way that, since I have a decent athletics score, if I could rig up some sort of like swing line situation for the gang?
You got a rope?
Did we go shopping before we left?
We all got ropes here.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
all got ropes.
Does
Cool.
someone have a grappling hook?
Is that a basic adventure kit thing?
Not really. Okay. Well, you could rig up a like a rope bridge sort of thing.
Ooh, I could attach it to an arrow and like shoot it to, a thing that, we could theoretically swing on or something.
I think you know I'm a sucker for Tomb Raider logic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all right, you can do that. You can
Okay.
you can use an improvised grappling hook arrow.
Cool.
Again, it is improvised, so you're going to have
Yeah.
disadvantage on this attack roll to
Okay.
stick it into something on the other side. But go
All
ahead
right.
and make the attempt, and then I'm gonna consult Ben while you're making your roll.
All right.
Ben,
let's
what
see
was your
if we
question?
Can do this.
I was just gonna let the group know I do have Mage Hand.
Okay.
To
Amiri seems
a
real
pull-up and
enthusiastic
gently
about
take it
this,
across.
though. So,
14.
14. Okay. You shoot the arrow across. It sticks into the wall opposite, and it seems to be pretty steady.
Cool. I will tie it off to something sturdy here,
Okay.
and then just be like, all right. Do you want me to go first, or do one of you guys want to do that?
You are likely to be the most athletically asset for us.
All right.
I can hang back, especially to ensure that Ezrin makes it across.
Then yeah, I'm gonna shimmy across.
Okay.
Be
You
careful.
shimmy along with the rope. Okay. You unless you're actually going to try and climb the rope across, or are you going to like lightly touch down on the bridge for stability, but you have the rope in case the bridge collapses? Which of those approaches are you doing? Or you might be doing something else.
I guess let's do the latter, but I'm gonna keep a tight grip on that.
Okay, so the
rope.
rope is a safety measure in case
Yeah.
the bridge collapses. Okay.
Correct.
So you're crossing it and it creaks and groans, but you're not putting very much weight on it,
Yeah.
and you eventually get all the way across. No
Cool.
problem.
Yeah.
Okay, these doors I think are closed. Let me look that up. But who is gonna go next?
I think, broadly speaking, looks at group, looks at myself in the heavy armor. I think I'm probably the heaviest person here right now. So even though I just said I'd go in front, I think Sela should probably be going last.
There's
Meaning I should go? Because Kira, are you wearing armor? Like significant armor?
not significantly. She has a shield and a chain shirt under a bunch of ropes.
Okay.
Medium armor.
Then there's a gesture across. By all means, we will ensure you do not fall.
Okay, I guess it's me.
Or
Okay.
you are recovered if you do.
Okay, Ezrin, you do the same thing that Amiri did.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. You sure enough climb across, putting only a little weight on the bridge. It creaks and groans under your weight, and a couple of times it feels a little slippery, but eventually you climb all the way across, safe to the other side. Not too difficult.
If this may be not really useful or necessary, but if I can, I want to, after I'm across, I want to cast Mage Hand and have it like hold on to the rope as like taking 10, like the 10 pounds that it can manage, like of tension off the arrow sticking in the wall, like
Okay.
to give the rope
To
more
like
stability.
extra secure it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the rope doesn't seem particularly secure. So if you had fallen, it might have just snapped out. You're not sure. But the river moat below the bridge does not look particularly deep. It just looks muddy and gross.
Okay, good to know what I can look forward to.
Okay. So Sela or Akira is going next.
If we're doing this in reverse
Reverse
weight
heaviness
here,
order. Yeah.
yeah, then Kira will give a nod to Sela and then continue doing the same thing, putting her weight, sort of using it as a guideline, careful across the bridge.
Okay. You just kind of do what they did, and you get across pretty easily. Unfortunately, there isn't more space over there. You have to actually like push through the doors in order to clear up some space there. So
Oh.
you're kind of still standing on the bridge.
Okay, you guys want to?
I mean, Kira is still standing on the bridge.
Yeah, we can push. Like, there's no marks. Maurice marks, are there?
No, you don't see
Yeah.
another mark from Marie's eel. The doors are slightly ajar, so they're not like locked or anything.
Okay.
Obviously, she pushed the door open and slipped through
Okay.
the crack, but she is very like
Yeah.
slippery, right? So you probably have to push it a little more.
Yeah. Then
It has graffiti across the door, which has like the image of a woman, like a stick figure woman, with like big sharp teeth, like.
Can I do like survival to see if I can recognize like what kind of creature would make that kind of graffiti?
Teenagers.
Teenagers,
Oh.
local kids, probably like somebody proving that they were tough and scary,
Okay.
or squatters who just wandered
Yeah.
past. But it looks like it's definitely like a humanoid made that mark. You don't even
Okay.
have to make a check to
Cool.
figure that out.
I do think teenagers should be qualified as creatures, though.
I will
Low
gently,
moral complex processing.
Like-
Yeah. Mhm.
like I'm gonna do the thing of like pushing over the door, but like my bow's in the one hand as I'm like double checking to make sure there's nothing about to jump out and murder us on that other side.
Okay. Sure. So, are you doing that stealthily, or are you just kind of like slowly, quietly doing that?
I mean, I would like to try to do that stealthily.
All right, make a stealth check.
Okay. If I'm untrained, is that a penalty?
Yeah, it's
or...
just a dexterity check.
Okay, cool. 20. Dirty 20.
No problem. The door doesn't even fall off its hinges or anything. All right, so you can see a little bit of the way into the complex.
Does it seem like there's anything gonna jump out and murder us?
Doesn't seem like it.
Awesome.
All right.
Then yeah, Amiri would push forward and to like clear up space on the area and gesture for like the others to come forward.
And Ezrin would gesture for Kira to go by so he can keep an eye on the mage hand, hopefully helping add some stability.
Okay. Piles of rotting timber and loose stones lie in heaps throughout this large L-shaped hall. You can see where you are, you're in basically one arm of the L, and then it like turns to the right, or to the east, shall we say. The hall continues, and it has doors on both walls. Okay. Let's see. All right. Clumps of moss and tangled vines spill down from gaps in the wooden ceiling above each pile of rubble. Several doors lead out to all sides, mostly barely clinging to their hinges and frames. Debris completely blocks a wooden staircase that leads up to a large hole in the ceiling. Let me see. I'll just move the map slightly so that the stream can see better, and so that you all can see better. I think, so you can move your individual maps, but I'm controlling what the stream is going to see. So the stream is seeing like the hall. And I am just gradually erasing the fog of war as you go through and see things.
Cool.
Okay, you can't really see much around the corner, just that there is a corner and it turns over to the east. Okay, they have cleared up some space. So Kira, you managed to get inside. Sela, do you want to go across the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same as the others, going as carefully as possible, trying to not break this bridge under me, but also kind of getting ready to freaking run for it if I gotta.
Okay. There's more creaking and more uncertainty about the bridge as you go, but ultimately you get across no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me just draw this little mark that Mary left for you, which is like a circle with a line through it.
Okay.
That's the universal no symbol. Okay, you are now inside the keep of the Gauntlight. Okay. Here and there, the stone walls bear the scars of fire or ancient battle damage. Debris completely blocks the wooden stairwell. Yeah, I read that part. Okay, yeah. So you can't really see anything up this stairwell. Just leads to like a hole in the ceiling. There's nothing obvious of interest there. There is a door over here to the right. There's a door to the left. There's another door to the left up here. And at the end of that hallway, you can distantly see another door over that way. Ezrin, you have no problem seeing all of this.
Right.
You see everything in kind of clinical, detached detail, like a lot of detail. Like for everyone else, there's a little bit of pixelated render distance, but not for you. You are seeing everything in every bit of its grotesque, rotted glory.
So
And now that you are inside the building, this is our chance to take a break and go to the potty. And I will queue us up for just a few minutes, and we shall see you all anon. So about 10 minutes is our usual break. So I'll see you all then. Don't go away. And we're back. All right. Break's over. Time for further exploration. All right, so you're in the dark, dingy interior of the ruined fortress, Holdfast Castle. It's hard to say. You know, it stood 500 years ago and has largely fallen into disrepair. Those of you with pretty good perception, if you have a passive perception of 12 or higher, you can hear kind of like echoing the voices that sound kind of like from somewhere in the complex. It's kind of just echoing off the walls.
Edrin immediately breaks out his spell book and starts getting components out, and it looks like he's about to do another long thing. You see at the top of the book it says, comprehend languages in 10 easy steps. Like, each step takes a minute.
Ezrin starts casting comprehend languages as a ritual. What do the rest of you do? Do you just wait for Ezrin to do that?
Sila's going to take a few more steps in just to get, you know, a look of the place.
Okay.
Knowing now also to look up as well as around.
Yes, environmental gameplay help. It's teaching you how to play the dungeon, right? Well,
as well as down. Again, don't trust this floor.
it is fairly dark in here. So I think we would now call it shadowy light, like dim light. So if you don't have an extra good way of perceiving things, you are going to have disadvantage on most of your checks. Ezrin, from where you're standing, you can just see a huddled creature.
Oh no.
Yeah, because of the dark vision granted by the robe of eyes.
Yeah.
And as though it senses you seeing it, it looks at you with its beady little red eyes. And you see that it's another Mitflit. And it goes, and it spreads this like too wide mouth of many, many teeth.
I would just say, Kira, more of the things that you don't want us to kill, and point in the general direction.
And it kind of skitters back behind rubble.
So when we go back to town, I suggest we get spray bottles.
No.
Okay.
For future reference, as a reminder, whenever we first came into that first gate room of the keep, I did cast light.
Yes,
So
you
there's
do
a-
have light spread it around you. Yeah, let's see if I can. Yeah, I'll put a little yellow border around your character just to remind us that you have light going.
Yeah, so that is an aura of 20 feet of bright light and 20 feet of dim light beyond that.
Okay, so
in
you
a
can
radius.
you can all see brightly about to a little farther than where Sela is, and up a little past the stairwell. You can see dimly from there. Ezrin, you have the dark vision from the robe, so that's why you could see all of the creature. But
And
yeah, that
speaking of
area
the
is just
robe-
covered with rubble, so like it seems to be probably taking cover behind that rubble.
Yeah. Speaking of the robe, is there anything? So I can see into the ethereal plane in addition to.
Yeah, you don't
seeing
see any ethereal
that.
creatures.
But does the place look different
Other than
on
the Hat Man?
ethereal plane? So we're seeing the ruins, but when I look into the ethereal plane,
Well, you're busy
Like,
casting your
does it look
ritual,
like-
right?
oh, but I mean, we walked in and just look around. And
Okay,
then-
well, everything looked pretty standard to you.
But it didn't
you
look
could tell
markedly different. in
you
the
could
ethereal
tell
plane.
that there were the echoes of magic past and some kind of spiritual resonance that remains in this place, like a taint on the ruin.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
This kind of taint. Yeah.
Right. Sorry. Apologies.
Yeah. Anyway, so it is you think if you delved into it more, if you like opened your senses to it and just tried to like meditate on the feelings trapped in this hunk of ruin, you would get more of a sense of the emotional context of the Gauntlight ruin. But as it is, it's just full of anger and long simmering resentment.
Got it. So first, comprehend languages. Second, cause myself emotional trauma by meditating.
Emotional damage, yes. You take 6 psychic damage. No, just okay. All right. So Ezra's like, you know how I was bruised? Now I'm dead. Okay. So
It's just called waking up in the morning.
the creature
Happens
skittered
to
back.
everyone.
Ezra, did you tell your paladin friend about this creature?
Yeah,
Oh, the voices stopped,
Yeah.
by the way. As soon as the thing went to hide, you stopped hearing the voices.
Oh no. Yeah, I had pointed in its direction and said to Kira, it's more of the things you don't want us to kill.
And whereabouts is was the pointing, Eric?
All right. So it's kind of off in that kind of like gray, hard to see area. Let me
Okay.
just move the map a little bit to make it a little easier to see. In this case, he saw the creature like around here somewhere.
Okay. I'm assuming it looks like I'm right next to a door right now. Is it
Yep.
still a door? Is it closed?
It is closed, but it is rotted, so you're pretty sure just like a stout push would open it up.
Okay.
Sita,
Yeah.
mindfulness. Check for chalk by the doors.
Sela will look around for any chalk marks that look like they might have come from Marizil or anyone else checking the place out.
You don't see any.
Okay. I'm not going to say it looks safe, but it doesn't look like there's an explicit warning on it. So Sela will cautiously give the door a bit of a shove to peek inside.
Okay.
It's... one.
All right.
And Kira will sort of move up to illuminate a little bit more of the room for folks.
Okay. This room.
Thank you kindly. Mm-hmm.
Okay. A collapsed wooden staircase in the northeastern corner of the room. Let me move the map a little for the stream's benefit.
Okay.
A collapsed wooden staircase in the northeastern corner of this room winds up to a moss-shrouded hole. The expanse of the fog fen is visible through a total collapse in the stone wall to the west, so you can basically see outside the complex. Let me just carve off some more of that fog of war there.
Hey, emergency exit.
Yeah. Okay. Total collapse of the stone wall to the west. A dead frog the size of a horse lies sprawled in the collapse, its back legs bitten off at the hips. So there's a big, massive dead frog there, like with the legs removed.
How massive are we talking?
Let's run this back. You said frog the size of a horse?
Frog the size of a horse.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I don't like that.
Ah, that's a third time. Ooh, we're spicy tonight. Anyway, here's this dead frog, which I'm just gonna
I'm
draw
like, can
here.
we get the version of I Know an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly, but have the horse the size of, or the frog the size of the horse as a lyric, like just for fun.
Is that the frog art?
That's the frog art.
Ah!
Incredible. I love it.
I mean,
Perfect.
I am just like freehanding that with the mouse right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should do your own covers, man.
Oh, and look at his little R.
Oh, bleh,
Oh,
bleh.
you got the blood and everything
The
too.
blood and everything.
Oh, amazing.
I feel like it would be helpful to like mark the map with blood stains where you kill monsters. I just think that would be an interesting visual to go back through later and go like, this is all the carnage we have wrought. Anyway,
Yeah. Please do. I think we should think about our life and our choices on our way back out.
Just give Kira something to think about after we go back before we delve deeper.
I will
Yep.
note you can tell that the frog was not killed in the collapse. The frog was obviously killed by something else and just left here. Would you
Okay,
like to
something didn't-
investigate the frog closer?
You know what? Sure, Ezrin's working on a spell. I'm going to investigate the frog.
It's true. Okay. All right. So, Sela, you're going to get closer to the frog. Oh, there is
Yep.
a door here. And Sela, make a perception check, please.
Ooh.
I would
if we
also want
can-
to look at the frog.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
That's fair, but before you do, as Sela is leaving and going to investigate a thing, and Kira's trying to stay into the middle spot to keep, especially if there's like light coming in from that side, trying to keep this bit illuminated. She will kind of like hand on the back as she starts to go, and note that in these darkest places, the light shines brighter than anything else. Look for it. And give her a little guidance as soon as she walks off.
Oh,
Cool.
Miri's like, what?
Okay. Sure enough, there is a mark chalked onto the wall next to that door, which has a circle with an X through it. Now, Sela doesn't know what that means.
No, Sela does not, but Sela can guess who does. Sela leans back and calls out to Kira, circle with an X through it.
Kira, that means monster.
Hostile. A monster of some sort.
Ooh.
Miri's like, oh, good. It's a good mark. All right.
Sela will hold up a hand to Amiri, like just a little quiet, and try to listen at that door.
Okay. Make a perception check, please.
13. Lucky 13.
Okay. You hear a faint buzzing sound
I do not
from
like the sound of that.
from within the door, from inside behind the door.
Does this door also look fairly rotted, liable to fall apart at any moment?
Yeah, it's a little more sturdy. It looks as though it's been reinforced by something. Like crude boards have been planted against the door, holding it closed.
Oh yeah, Sela is just gonna take another board from the pile of debris and just reinforce that door. Just add another little board to that, and yeah.
Okay.
And resume I just wanted to make sure that the mark did not mean the frog, which is already dead.
Do you want to make your way over to investigate the frog?
Yeah, I'm here for the frog.
Okay.
Let's check this thing out. I mean, if nothing else, also maybe what killed the frog is the hostile behind the door. So.
All right. So you're gonna want to make a perception or survival check to inspect the frog.
And Mary, do you want to be over there as
I'll go
well?
with survival.
Okay.
Yeah.
15.
15. Cool.
I'll do perception.
Okay.
I got a 3.
You're like, too bad those legs aren't there. They'd probably be real tasty. Okay. You examine the frog. It was clearly slain by some kind of clawing, biting creature, like a bear, perhaps, or like something bigger and scarier.
Something that wouldn't probably make a buzzing sound.
Something, probably not. Something that tore off its legs. And you're pretty sure that the skin is exuded this kind of like oily, toxic sort of oil that probably whatever was eating the frog didn't want any more of that, so that's why it left the carcass here. That's what you guess based on your survival check. That's what you would have done if you had needed to eat something but didn't want to poison yourself.
I'm guessing it was not actually good eating then.
No. Well, the legs probably were, but the rest of the body, and the best thing is that the frog's stomach is torn open, and inside the frog's stomach you find eggs. kind of like
Ugh.
these kind of like off-white, shall we say, taupe-colored eggs.
Ooh.
They're a little slimy. There are 5 of them.
Are they
Amiri's gonna
still
eat one.
alive?
No!
Oh,
Come on. Dead frogs with an eggs in its stomach. That's a nope
Does it
octopus
smell
right there.
okay?
In what world? In what? No, paint the picture for me. In the world where this smells good.
So
All right, or fine.
yeah.
the,
I need
the
to
eggs
know what
the eggs don't
people-
smell good, but they don't smell rotten.
Okay.
Also,
Amiri's gonna
you
eat
can
one.
tell with your check that these eggs were not originally there. That these eggs were planted in the frog's carcass.
So something laid its eggs in the frog, and you just okay.
That's right.
There's like giant parasite wasps behind that door. I bet that's their egg.
I bet.
What, would I do that to you? Yes,
Well,
yes, I would.
I rolled a 6 on survival trying to see if I could figure out what the eggs were. So
What did-
I'm guessing. I don't know, but
You got no idea. What did you say, Jen?
Yeah.
So what does the egg taste like?
You want to eat one of the eggs?
Yeah.
Got it. So Jen is a red button pusher player. Noted for future.
Yeah.
It depends on the character.
Okay. You.
Mhm.
How do you eat the egg? Do you just crack it open? Do you just? I mean,
well,
you're an outdoor survivalist. Like
is it
Hard or
like
soft shell?
correct? Yeah. Is it a hard or soft shell?
soft.
Okay. Then yeah, she'll just like bite into it.
Okay. So
How big are we talking?
they're like the size of 2 hands put together.
So like an ostrich egg.
Yeah.
So she couldn't choking hazard this even if she wanted to.
Please, no, we are
Without a roll.
not gonna have that. Nope.
Okay. I just paused for a 2nd.
Mhm.
All right. Mary's like, and Sela's like, surely not. And she's like, oh god.
No.
All right.
Every second that passes, Sila's like, she's not gonna do it. She's not gonna do it. She's not gonna do it.
It tastes
No.
it tastes at first like kind of a membranous, soft-boiled egg, and then you punch through into something. There's something like foul and grisly inside. It's
Okay.
like biting into an insect. You've eaten a lot of insects in your time.
Okay.
You're pretty
But
sure
it's
this
not
was
a
an
good
insect egg of some kind.
Okay.
Not a bird egg. You've eaten
Yeah.
raw bird eggs before that had actual egg. It had little like embryos inside them. But
Yeah.
this is an insect egg.
Okay. So this is
It
a
tastes
bad
foul.
texture egg.
Make a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna also say like as soon as it tastes foul, she's gonna spit it out.
Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw.
15.
All right, you're fine. You're not like nauseated or anything, but you will have a foul taste in your mouth for a while. And the egg is ruined, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, it is not going to hatch or anything at this point. It's in pieces.
So
There are 4 more of them.
that tastes terrible. You
Terrible.
guys should not eat them.
I rolled a 14 for a Constitution saving throw to have watch that.
Yeah, Sela, you kept your lunch or breakfast, as the case may be. You did not
can-
vomit.
Can I do a survival check now? And I would argue with advantage because now I have the insider knowledge, having eaten many strange things, of what this egg could be.
Survival or nature?
Either one.
Either one.
What is,
Just go
what
ahead.
is your preference?
Nature, I think.
Okay. Can I get advantage?
Sure.
Since you're
I mean,
asking me.
the DC. Okay. The DC was 15, but with advantage, you managed to
Yeah.
get it, no problem.
Cool.
All right. Well, it is. If it were smaller, you would call it a fly egg.
Mm-hmm.
But it is not smaller, so maybe it is some kind of giant fly egg.
Okay. I think it's like from a giant fly.
Yeah.
And if it were to hatch, it would become a maggot of some kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
A big maggot.
Ooh.
There's standard adventurers kit has flint and tinder, right?
Oh yeah.
We're just gonna get a flammable piece of debris. I'm trying to just destroy these eggs. Just
Yeah.
like
We could
burn
just
them a little
smash
bit.
them.
Call it good. Okay, smash them too. Do you want to
Yeah.
touch that?
Yeah.
Why did I even ask that? You just ate one. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just smash them.
You destroy them? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. You can just do that automatically.
I
Miri
just
just
think
goes
that's
like,
gonna.
"Stumpy time."
I just think in 5 sessions we're gonna save ourselves some trouble by just doing this now.
Okay. Meanwhile, Ezrin, you're still
Woo!
working
Yeah.
on your ritual. Kira, you're hearing the strangest noises from that other room.
Yeah.
Worst
First there was-
science class
first-
ever.
First you heard Sela go, surely not, and then how? Bleh! It's definitely a fly.
Yeah. First of all, there's no world where I go in that room.
Smart.
Smart. So I think I think Kira's just like keeping an eye on Ezrin and like wandering about, like trying to see if there's on any of these other doors any like marks on the doors themselves that are barring them, so that like she has information once the two of them are done exploring in the room from actual hell.
Do you? Does that mean you want to go to the eastern door, which is like kind of partly blocked by this pile of rubble, or do you want to go northward to these other doors up here? Remember that Ezrin said that he saw something up in that northeast corner.
I think the first one would be going to this eastern door to stay like close to everyone.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to go gallivanting off just yet.
Okay.
Depends on where to get but there's like the beat of going over towards the and I'll just move myself over like towards this door near the rubble, and just kind of cautiously looking about because I also want to.
Yeah,
I think
the rubble.
Kira's
The rubble is a little bit treacherous and slippery, but you keep your balance pretty well.
I think Kira's trying to keep Ezrin in like the bubble of like light in sort of the concept of like, yeah, no, elf partner means sometimes they don't remember that I can't see in the dark, so we're gonna keep the light in there, fully forgetting about the ropes thing if I know about the ropes thing at all.
Okay. There is a mark here as
Okay.
well, which you can just see immediately.
Mhm.
It's a circle with the X, which means monster.
Right.
And as you approach, your passive perception is fairly good, right? 12 or 13 at least?
Mine is 13.
Okay. As you approach the door, you hear the sound of high-pitched squeals and shrieks from inside. So there's obviously some kind of activity going on in there. They sound like the Mitflits again. Like the same blue gremlin creatures you encountered before.
Okay, so there's like the
Perhaps they're having a
stop.
good time.
There's like the stop and like pressing the like pressing the ear forward, and then like sort of closing the eyes to listen, and then just kind of like nodding to herself. And since Ezrin is nearby, there are more of the nuisances in this one, but
Well, that's just fantastic.
we can
I'm gonna
simply
go
leave
back
the
to
door.
the-
We
gonna
can
go
simply
back to
leave the
mumble.
door closed.
Yes. I
There's a
assume I'm
cool
having
thing
to
to
mumble
fight.
an incantation to finish my ritual or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure enough, you're not going to push open the door, Kira?
Alone? No.
Okay. All right.
There's
Ezra, you finally finish your ritual. You now comprehend all languages
For an hour.
for an hour.
Yay, that was so worth it.
Mhm.
I will join Kira next to the door and listen. What do I hear?
Okay. So, sure enough, those are definitely Mitflits. And one of them is saying, "It's mine," and another one's saying, "No, I want it. I want it. It's mine. No, mine. 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 But it looks so tasty, though. But I want it. Ah!" They're fighting over something.
Are there any like?
Congratulations.
Oh,
They
I'm sorry,
speak
go ahead.
Seagull. Okay.
Yes.
Well, they speak Sakvroth, which is undercommon.
Yeah, seagull.
Are there any? Is this door also decrepit, cracks, keyholes, things I can peer through to try and see what they're fighting over?
No. Like, this door is kind of sealed with mud. So, like, there were cracks in it, but they're covered in mud. It looks like maybe that was unintentional. Like, just there was, like, some digging inside that room, and it just threw mud up against the door. So you can't really peer through it.
Yeah.
But you think you could probably pull the door open without a lot of effort?
No, we're good.
Okay.
I don't know.
The
We could worry about that later, maybe. So I would relay to Kira like what I heard, and then ask Kira's opinion about what we should do.
perhaps we wait. How many of them does it sound like there are?
Eric, how many of them?
At least 3 distinct voices.
Oh, that's not as many as I thought. We could probably just scare them off.
The
from whatever
intention
they're
would
fighting
be
over.
the intention would be to scare them off. Yes.
You wanna do
The
it?
do you want to do it without backup?
Well, if we're just scaring them, that should be easy, right?
Okay. So you wanna...
There's like there's the brief couple of beats of like the thought of like, well, we should wait for everyone, and then there's the thought of that if there's too much conflict, Amiri might turn it into a bloodbath that could be avoided. So there's a quick mental calculus, like, yes, perhaps.
Do you want
Scare
to call
them.
the others over?
There is I think Ezrin has convinced her to try and hit it open, to try and scare them first, and we can call them over if this becomes like a real problem.
Okay. So which of you is going to try and open the door? It looks like Kira is the one standing by the door, and Ezra has moved back a little bit again.
Well, sorry, I hadn't moved myself.
Oh, I see.
You said, does it look like it would require like effort? Because in my mind, the ideal scenario is I open the door, and then I imagine that Kira might have some bright, flashy thing that could be used to startle them and to perhaps scare them.
Mechanically speaking, it would be your interact with object free action. So no, it would not require a lot of effort. It doesn't appear to be stuck or locked.
Okay. So then I would turn to Kira and be like, let's do it the opposite of last time. You go in first, do the scaring, and then if it goes to shit, I help by blasting them. Blasting near them to scare them away.
Near them works best. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So you see in his hand like little ice crystals start to form as I like prepare a ray of frost and I grab the door.
Sweet.
Right. There is a nod. She whispers a word into her holy symbol, and will nod at Ezrin to open the door.
I yank the door open.
Okay. So I'm just going to erase the fog of war here, and then I'm going to read about the room. Note that I did say at least 3 distinct voices. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Almost the entire ceiling of this room has collapsed, while below the floor has crumbled into a 10-foot deep sinkhole filled with rubble, mud, and glistening patches of fungus. Evidence of ancient damage, burn scars, and scratch marks decorate the walls and much of the rubble. There are indeed 4 mitflits in here, and they are clambering and scurrying around below amid the rubble in the sinkhole, which is in the middle of the room. There is one who is kind of like just chilling at the far corner. Let me just go ahead and reveal these guys, because they're not really hiding. They're just, you know, you didn't know they were here until you came in the room. The 3 in the sinkhole are arguing about, well, okay, 2 are immediately in the sinkhole. 1 is kind of on the edge and participating in the argument. They, you see the prize that they've been arguing over, which is a particularly bright blue grub that one of them is holding. And the other one is like, no, I want it. I want it. No, I want it. Ah. And then the one at the top of the hole is like, but I want it. It looks so yummy. And the 4th one is like, we're supposed to be looking for mushrooms. Mushrooms! They are all very preoccupied with what they are doing. They don't seem to notice you when you open up the door.
Oh.
If you want to do something immediately to attract their attention, you can, or you can try and, you know, sneak past them or close the door or whatever you want to do. But that's what's going on. There's a door, a set of double doors in kind of the southeast wall, and a single door in the north. I think you can see that on the map.
We can.
Great.
There is the brief lean back towards Ezrin. There are just 4. Do you want to try and scare them, or do you think we should call the others?
Your call.
Well, we are to look over the whole of this, and we do not want to be bothered by it. If things go poorly, we will call. And she will take first I think these guys, and to refresh my memory, these guys are a nuisance. Tend to cause trouble, but like aren't necessarily like evil.
I heard that
well,
they burn down houses.
they
for
are evil. They're
Okay.
just not especially dangerous.
Okay. Then I think the beat here is in learning that these guys are like active evil. There is a moment of like, go close the door a little bit. Just in case we shouldn't have them running across the whole of it. You want to call the girls?
Sure. If that would make you more comfortable. And I'll gently close the door.
Yeah. She kind of like tips her eyebrows forward. I'm trying to make an effort, Ethrin. I want this to go as well as possible.
Fair point.
Yeah, and then we'll kind of just like post up by the door, and is cycling through her head, sort of memorizing and preparing a word of radiance.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going and silently gesturing at our companions.
All right. So, sure enough, Ezrin, you show up at the door, and your friends are looking at this frog corpse, and they're just smashing these like eggs into paste.
Smash, 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 smash.
Which, I mean, I'm not sure you really want the story, but for wizard curiosity, you might need to record it for posterity. But maybe that's for another time.
Well, what I will do,
Sure.
because that seems like danger, to interrupt that, I will.
We are taking care of something.
Yes, I will re-summon Mage Hands so that it will go tap 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 on on Sela's shoulder,
Okay.
Whoa.
and so she looks around and be like,
Beckoning mage hand.
Okay,
well,
yeah.
and then
will...
you'll see Ezra in the door also beckoning.
Okay,
With
yeah.
the same gesture, like the hand and Ezra's hand move at the same. Right.
Sounds useful. All
Okay.
right.
All right.
Seal will nod for Amiri to follow,
Ooh.
but also
Battle?
Okay.
Battle?
And when they get close enough,
I'm
will
assuming
pull
that's
the-
why you're calling the tanks.
Well, when they get close enough, I'd be like, okay, there's more of those little annoying blue things that we're not supposed to kill in the other room. We're gonna try and, do the thing, but
Not
in
kill
case
them.
the thing doesn't work, we're being prudent, being cautious.
Sounds
Wait.
good.
So we're not killing them?
We're killing them if it goes badly.
They're
what
pests. We can just scare them off.
Okay. Then in that case, Amiri unsheaths the great sword.
Let's go.
Alright.
All right. And then you're all going to set up
Yeah.
to do your thing, which we will leave for next week because it is 8 o'clock and that is the end of today's session. Thank you all. I often leave off on a cliffhanger, but just getting prepped for a battle is a cliffhanger with agency. Yeah. All right. I have been Eric Scott to be writer, game designer, DM of the stream, founding member of the Dungeon Scholars. Join us on the Discord. !Discord will take you to the invite link. Come join us. We talk about this game and others. You can find my stuff online. You can find me on Blue Sky, Eric Scott to be, and otherwise, take it away, Ben.
I've been Benjamin Williams, your local wizard Ezrin, and it is a pleasure and a joy to be here with all these beautiful humans. As always, take it away, Kelsey.
I have been Kelsey, playing Sela, your paladin. This has been fantastic, if occasionally regrettable. Take it away, Jen.
Hello, I'm Jen, and first of all, I want to thank Original Angston for gifting all those subs. That's amazing.
Nice.
I want to give a shout out to my Kickstarter, which is going to be for Starfinder. I have a really cute Starfinder collection that's going to be coming out mid-October. I haven't figured out the exact date yet, but I'm getting there. Yeah, the pattern's amazing. We're also 10% of everything we raise is going to go to the Trevor Project. So make sure you hit that notify me on launch button because it's really great. And yeah, tonight I played Amiri, who ate a weird egg, and that could have gone better, but it also could have gone worse. So the more we all know. Fable.
My name is Fable. I have been you can find me at Fable Foxtail, Foxtale, on everything that I'm on. And I have been Kira, your increasingly long-suffering cleric, who is, redemption starts at an effort. And if an effort is eschewed, then maybe we can clean a room.
Excellent. And I'm going to give a brief shout out to Gabrielle, who couldn't make it because his internet doesn't work very well. I put in the link to her Patreon if you want to go find stuff that she's written and stuff about editing and about agenting. And she's my literary agent. And we've been friends for a long time. So I'm not just trying to get in good with her to sell more books for me or anything like that. Okay.
All of our scrying spells for her failed, so we assume that she's doing shit.
That's right. Maurizio came in clutch a couple of times in this particular session. So hopefully
Maurizio was still MVP.
hopefully Maurizio will be back next week, and she will join in this conflict, particularly when it goes sideways. I mean, if it goes sideways. Thank you all, and I will see you next week. Bye.